All right, guys. I don't know if you'll find me. It says I am in Google Hangouts. I'm not sure where the chat is. Danny's going to see if he can find the chat, but let's try this again. All right, so it says I have 0 viewers, so I'm assuming nobody's here on Google Hangouts.
Found it yet.
2 viewers. Okay. Where are y'all typing at? Danny's going to try and find you because I don't have a chat. I'm not sure if you're in Crazy Days or if you're in Deep South. That is what is the problem right now.
It's not showing up on Crazy
It's
Days.
finding chats. It shows that that I am live. And if y'all are watching me,
You're live on Crazy Days.
well, where's the chat? I don't have a chat.
We'll get you there.
So we're hunting the chat. Just be patient.
How to turn the video, how to turn the sound off all the way to the left.
All the way down. We are trying to find out what's going on with all these craziness with my chats. It doesn't want to let me get to where I need to be. But Danny's finding the chat.
I'm crazy.
Okay, Dolly, Renee. Okay, for some reason the sound is down, but let's see if that does it. Angie's Pantry, Future Dreams.
What did you do with your thing up there?
I don't know where it's at. Are y'all seeing me or no? Danny says it's showing it's, for some reason it's making some racket. All right, it's streaming much better now. Wanda's way to Homestead. Okay, my way to Homestead. Oh, y'all don't know. I have no clue. Are y'all seeing me or no? It keeps making a weird racket on my phone. All right, they're saying everything's great. All right.
15-second delay now.
And I'm having to look at my phone right now because I can't find it on here. What I'm going to do is hand Danny you come over here and go through this and see if you can find it. We're going to keep playing and we will talk. You guys can ask directions, and Freedom Maker says yes. Super crisp sound and good picture. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Is it buffering like jerky type things? Mount Mama says I hear your phone. Okay. I see. Oh, guys, I get you. Somebody's trying to call me. That is the deal. And I got to see how to find. Why would somebody be calling right now? I don't want to close YouTube. If somebody's calling me, they're just going to have to quit calling, okay? Because I can't, can't do 2 things at one time. All right.
This one says your live stream is offline.
Yeah. But I'm still no buffering at all. Wow.
Let's just turn this off and use your phone.
So, guys, I'm going to be using my phone. I'll look down off and on. If you have any questions you asked, yeah, I've been trying to come up with some names for my live streams because when I go live, sometimes it's going to be kind of weird. And so right now I'm just checking to see what y'all are saying and checking Starry sending me something, so I was looking at that too. No buffering. That's just crazy. All right, I don't know if Danny kicked me out of anything or what, but are y'all still hearing me? I've got 2. Brenda Jackson says no buffering. And then Danny kind of pitched me out of some stuff, so I don't really have any idea what all's going on. So one person said, crazy Southern live. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not sure if y'all are still seeing me. It says I'm crystal clear and the voice is perfect. Hey, y'all, I don't know what's happening. I ain't messing with it. We may go live. I can stay on live 8 hours according to this. Danny's in there laughing at me, guys. Okay, so one of the things I had thought about, and you tell me what y'all think because it's a weird thing, and it's a Southern thing. Everybody is always I don't know, it's got to where I'm hearing a lot of negativity on YouTube. And I know everybody's getting tired of it. So my thought was, on my live stream, I'm going to call it Kiss My Grits. Just because. I don't care what everybody else is doing. It's going to be us talking, and my phone's going to go out on me. I got to turn it back on. So I can see you guys. Crazy sunny days. Okay. Kiss my grits means I don't care. So I don't care what everybody else is doing. I don't want to fuss about things. I want mine happy. We talk about things. You know, we'll do whatever we can. Yeah, Flo from says Kiss My Grits. That's exactly. Somebody gets it. Somebody knows where I'm coming from. And so they're all liking it. Kiss my grits. Actually, it's grit. G-R-I-T-S. G-R-I-T-S. Grits. Not Brits. Everybody's kind of liking it from what I'm seeing. Okay. That's my deal. I just want to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, whatever's going on. I don't want to rant. I mean, occasionally you might hear a rant because I do get aggravated every now and then. I just, you know, can't help it. There is times when I do get a little aggravated, but especially with this computer. I mean, I'm seeing myself on the computer. I've got a chat going over here on the computer, but there's nobody there. I've got my phone. And, you know, the phone is one of those things that if I don't touch it ever so often, it goes off. So, Future Dreams to Reality, how did you come up with the name? The name Kiss My Grits? I was cooking grits the other day, and I was aggravated because there was so much negativity on my fidget spinners video, and it just came to my mind, Kiss My Grits. And I thought, okay, why not? And yeah, ranting every now and then is fine, huh, Sylvia? But I was kind of irritated because everybody was taking it toward a negative way, and I meant it for it to be a fun video. And so I was thinking, you know, Kiss My Grits. It's my video. I was having fun. If you can't laugh, you can't enjoy life, then hey, that was what my thought. It's a Southern thing, yes. I'll kind of like Bless Your Heart, you know. When Julianne from Dirt Patch Heaven came here, Danny one day turned around and said something to her about Bless Your Heart. And she got offended to start with. She thought he was putting her down. And then we had to explain in the South that Bless Your Heart is usually you're comforting people. You are agreeing with them, or you're saying, you know, you just don't understand, bless your heart. Or you could be putting them down saying, bless your heart. You know, it's just all in the way you look at them when you say it. Yeah, some people don't know how to take a joke. That's exactly right. The fidget spinners was, while Lane was here, when he brought Jared, Lane and Danny and Jared and I were talking about it, and we kept coming up with different ideas for fidget spinners on the Homestead, and that was where that came from. It just took me a couple of weeks to get it to put together, and I didn't talk about what a fidget spinner was originally for. I didn't want to go into that controversy, but so many people just brought it into my chat anyway and informed me that I didn't know what I was talking about because it helped kids. Well, yeah, I do get that. That wasn't where I was going with it. Yeah, they can leave if they don't like it. That's really what I'm saying. Yeah, it is kind of hard sometimes to understand, but when we go through our thing every day, if I go live, I want to be just kind of, hey, whatever. I think we could do, I want to talk about some of the books, the book reviews, different things like that. And I want to go into the next chapter of the book that I was reading, but not today. We'll do that next time. There's only a select few who have a sense of humor anymore. You could do a video on the sunset and people would get offended. Yes, because I did a video on the sunset. I don't know how many people, they probably didn't like that it was too dark, you know, but that's okay. Yeah, dandelion fields, I was surprised too. I mean, I had like 34 thumbs down in 24 hours, so, you know. And hey, Nanda and Jen. Jen, I need a, I'm not sure I know how to do this on my phone though. It's not, wait, let me see something, Jen. Okay, it's not letting me do a, Daniel, do you know how to do? No, all it's wanting to do is let me report you or something, and that's not what I wanted.
You want to make a wrench?
Yeah, I need a wrench or two just in case. Nobody's being ugly, but I don't know how to make wrenches. Okay, so I'll have to go back after this video is over and try to set up some wrenches in Crazy Days. No crybabies allowed. That's it. All right. And they're saying, hey to Jim.
Pull your big girl panties up.
Yeah, Danny says to pull your big girl panties up. That's another Southern phrase. All right. Especially the music choice. They like that on the fidget spinners. Yeah, I wanted something kind of fun, and I thought that music fit it pretty well. Yeah, the music did make it kind of funny anyway, or it should have. I don't know. All right. Freedom Maker, she thinks "Kiss My Grits" is hilarious. Yeah. Well, I mean, that was also meant as a weird phrase to just, you know, you just, water rolls off your back. And hey, Daisy King Farms. Yeah, biddies in spite of them. Yeah, that's kind of where I had to come to, because definitely things bother me, and I try not to let it bother me, but it does sometimes. All right. Today we went to town just to get feed, to mail off a package. Then, oh, we went to the feed store. When we got there, they had these cute, I thought it was ducks. Y'all, I don't know ducks from geese, obviously. And so I was sitting there looking at them, and I said, oh, they look so cute. And Danny said, no, no, no. And he's going to the counter. And so I started filming, and he comes over and tells me that we can't have any. So when we started outside, I said, just why can't we have geese? And he said, well, for one thing, that they were really noisy right up close. He said they get bigger, they get louder and noisier. And Daniel, Nanda said hi.
Hey.
Danny said no. Yes, he did. Then he said
I'm cutting tomatoes up.
Oh, he's cutting tomatoes up, guys. He said that they poop a lot on everything. And I've had several people tell me they are really cute when they're little, and they're cute. They have attitudes when they get big, but he said their attitude is they turn mean, especially the big drakes. And Mountain Mama saying they poop everywhere. Yeah. And one thing I don't want is poop everywhere. That's why my chickens are in confined cages and let out on occasion. Porches. And Jen's right. Puppies are cute, but no thanks. I'm actually trying to talk Danny into a dog of some sort, but an outside dog, not an inside dog. I don't need an inside dog. Hey, Future Dreams to Reality. Geese scare me at times because wild ones are aggressive. Well, they say the tame ones are aggressive too, so I don't do aggressive. Daisy King says she has a scar on her ankle from one. Oh no. They say their pinch hurts and they poop everywhere. Okay. So I don't need another alarm clock. We have alarm clocks. We have all kinds of stuff here. Danny gets up anyway. I don't need an alarm clock. Man just wakes up way earlier than I do and then flips the light on when he wants me to get up. Hey, Coco. What is the name of our Etsy store? It is deepsouthhomestead.etsy.com. I don't have a lot of things up on it right now. Yeah, I've got 60%. We're going to do on Etsy. I've got some dried herbs. I've got several varieties. I can't remember all of them right now, but we've got several dried herbs that I'm putting up. I've already got them bagged, and that's something we forgot, is those bags. Just we're making lists. When we go to town, we have to get everything on the list. And so I've got the dried herbs in bags. I just haven't got them up on Etsy. I'm going to put them up, and they're going to be $5 a bag for whatever's left. I'm just going to put up dried herbs, and in the description, I'll list the herbs I have, and as they sell, I'll take them down. And then Danny's going to be putting seeds up, and when he does, the seeds are going to be, I think, $5, and that includes shipping on the seeds. The herbs, I'm not sure if it's according to what it costs me to ship. It may be $5 plus shipping on the herbs. But when we get the herbs up, it'll be $5 plus whatever it costs to ship, because it'll cost a little bit, at least $3 to $5 to ship. Usually $3 something, but it's going to where you live. Okay, and Danny's gonna, with Danny's seeds, I'm gonna put one thing up, but in the description, we'll list all the seeds that we will have for sale, so that when you make the purchase, you will have to tell me what the seeds are. Shipping kills you. That's what the deal is with it. A lot of people don't want to order because shipping is so high. I sent off some lemongrass starts today, $8.65. We're only charged $8 for shipping. And I thought $8 is plenty to ship that, but it's the weight, because Danny did pack them in sawdust, which doesn't weigh that much. But when you add just a few sprinkles of water to keep it, Tammy, I am said she didn't mind. She called while we're live. I'm sorry, girl. Call me back after a while. That way, when we shipped it, the water weighed it just enough to make it go over their 1 pound or so many ounces, whatever it is, and it took it on up. Peacocks, no, I think Danny's had have you had peacocks before?
Yes.
Yes, he's had them before. They're really loud. I had a brother-in-law that had some, and they were loud, and I'm not sure that they're beautiful. I think they're an awesome creature, but I'm not sure I want it. Frederick Nolan, hello. Well, bless your heart. He said, my panties are in a bunch. Sounds pretty to most, but till the cows come home, ranks right up there. Geese are really territorial, but sows with piglets are really... Okay, it cut you off, Frederick. Yeah, till the cows come home is like one of the things. Peacocks was a southern thing. It may be, but they're beautiful creatures now. They're really pretty, and we have the land that they could walk around, but I'm not sure if they'd eat our crops, and we don't have our whole yard is a edible landscape. We don't have it fenced in so that we could keep animals fenced out, if that makes sense. Our yard is really open. We have fences around the perimeter of the property. We have fences in where the chickens are. We have fences where the pigs are. But to just let something roam my yard, I can't do that. Okay, I lost y'all again. Y'all got to give me a minute. Now, Mount Mama says she has a duck. Well, I was thinking ducks. I wanted 2 or 3 ducks, and they could go to the neighbor's pond and stuff. And yeah, Danny's wanting khaki Campbells. Just saying. Patera has some. We should have talked to her while we were up there. She probably would have gave us some eggs or something. But yeah, he's really wanting the khaki Campbells. I think Jen at the Nut House just got khaki Campbells too. Bye, Dolly. She says she's got to head out. If you have coyotes, they will get a peacock. Okay. Our chicken's free ranging. Not all the time. We keep them in the pen, and when I go out, I let them out, and they free range around the yard for an hour or so, and then go back in. I don't leave them out all day long, because if I do, they would eat my garden because, like I said, we have an edible landscape. I have to sit with them, watch them, and if they start getting into a bed, shoo them out. And so I have them in different pens so I don't let too many out at one time. It ain't over till the skinny Danny sings. Oh, y'all, he was singing earlier. I mean, I almost flipped the camera on while we were going down the road. I can't remember what he was singing, but he was definitely singing. All right. Mountain Mama says she has to leave hers in the pen too. Jen says she has her khaki camels. She loves them. Tammy says they're hard to find down south. Yeah, that's what we were worried about. But I think Tara said she had eggs, and I forgot to ask because we had so much going on, and I don't know if she had any at that point. Okay, do I have a recipe for the refrigerator pickles? Yes, I do. You put as much vinegar as you do sugar. Like if it's 1.5 cups of sugar, it's 1.5 cups of vinegar. And I used apple cider vinegar. And then it's 1 tablespoon of celery seed, 1 tablespoon of mustard seed. That's the mixture. Salt. Daniel, can you bring me my folder of recipes? Canon recipes? I can't remember, but I don't think there's any salt in that. It's just the celery. I don't know. I'll have to look at it and make 100% sure on that. You take and boil that mixture. Celery. Okay. I'm looking right quick to find out. Okay, it's 1.5 cups of sugar, 1.5 cups of white vinegar, 1 teaspoon, no, half a teaspoon of salt. Never mind, I'm telling y'all wrong on the mustard and celery. Okay, start again with the refrigerator pickles. I'll get it right this time. All right. Let's start off with the beginning. 6 cups of thinly sliced cucumbers, 2 cups of thinly sliced onions. You layer the onions and pickles in your jar when you get ready to do it. But when you get your pickles and onions cut up, I take and put them in salt water, cold salt water, and then I put ice on top of it. And I put a plate on top of it to keep the pickles in the ice or ice water. Then I leave that in the ice water for at least a couple of hours. Then I take them out and put them in. All right, guys, hold on. Never mind. Let's just totally start over. I'm mixing 2 recipes up here by not paying attention. The ones I put in ice water the other day was the ones that I did the relish. Never mind. Take your cucumbers and onions, slice them, put them in the jar. I use a half a gallon jar. Just dump them in there. Layer them as full as you can get that jar. That's the refrigerator pickles. Because I've done like 3 different kinds, so y'all have to forgive me. Slice them, put them in there, fill it up. Take your sauce, which is, now let me read this right this time. 1.5 cups of sugar, 1.5 cups of white vinegar, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of mustard seed, half a teaspoon of celery seed, and half a teaspoon of turmeric. All right, you bring that to a boil. Then when you get it boiled, you pour it in the half-gallon jug over your pickles. It probably will not come all the way to the top and cover all the pickles. But you leave it sitting on the counter till it cools off. Probably an hour, hour and a half. Then you put it in the refrigerator. And once I do, I kind of push the pickles down because they'll eventually get in the juice. And when you do, the next day, you can eat them. But if you leave them 2 to 3 days, they're even better. And they'll last in the refrigerator like 6 months. So maybe I got it right that last time. Sorry about that. I was telling y'all the way I do relish. Okay, I saw several people had jumped in. Two family jumped in. Yeah, I did my soaking in brine for the relish, and if I do pickles the regular way, I always soak them in salt water with ice on top, and that keeps them really, really crispy. So two family jumped in, then took off. Okay, I got you.
So we're gonna have plenty of tomato seeds on it. So.
Yeah, we're really going to have a lot of tomato seeds, especially Amish paste. If anybody needs Amish paste seeds, they're going to go up on Etsy sometime today if I can do it. Do we like the salsa? Yes. The second batch is better than the first batch. The first batch, Danny just put way too much vinegar in. I mean, yeah, vinegar. And the second batch, we cut it way down, and it's perfect. It's really good. Yes, two families going to be on tonight. I think, are y'all having Living on a Dime? Living on a Dime is going to be with two family tonight. Yeah, Danny's tearing those tomatoes up in there. He's almost through. Rusty, I've got a refrigerator pickle recipe. I do believe we have a video on Deep South that that is refrigerator pickles. Go back to Deep South after a while and check for refrigerator pickles. Penny says she loves the spinner video. Mountain Mama says she doesn't even use vinegar. So there's a lot of recipes out there.
Promote your book.
What?
Promote your book.
There's a lot of recipes out there for salsa. So, you know, this one, we went strictly by the Ball canning book, and we had to kind of fudge it because the vinegar was too much. And I've seen different recipes by different people that don't even put vinegar. They mainly use salt. He's not making tomato sauce. Actually, I am dehydrating more tomatoes. Oh, he's working on seeds. That's what he's doing. He's always doing seeds. All right, Rusty, we'll be praying for your wife. Let us know how she's doing. But we have Amish paste seeds. We're going to have some of the blue tomato seeds, and the yellow pear seeds are going to be on Etsy. If I can get it after a while, that's what we're going to try to do. I'm trying to think what else. Yes, future dreams. You can get seeds. Yeah, Marconi peppers. He's telling me in the background what he's got. Marconi peppers. He could come sit down if he wants to talk, right? He can tell me. He's looking, what do we use the dehydrated tomatoes for? Okay, I'm going to start doing some videos using dehydrated tomatoes, but the ones that I did with the seasonings on them, we just ate. And I've got 3 or 4 trays that I just put in there that have seasonings. It was salt. Today was salt and garlic, Italian seasonings like oregano and thyme on it. And then I added the cheese. And actually it was a 3 cheese mix. I thought it was Parmesan, but it is actually 3 different cheeses. It's Parmesan, mozzarella, and Asiago cheese mix, I think, if I said that right. So now to use the dehydrated, those we will just eat because they taste like a little mini pizzas. The regular tomatoes, I'm going to start doing videos showing you how to add them back into things like soups. I'm not sure if how they would be in some things, but we're also going to grind some, and you can make a powder for sauces. And do we have a video on how to get seed from tomatoes? Yes, Danny has a video on Deep South Homestead called Saving Blue Tomato Seeds, I think. Or tomato seeds, how to save them, something like that. He saved the blue tomato seeds last year, but saving any tomato seeds, the same process. So let me see what I'm doing now. on the dehydrated ones. I sent some home with Adrian and Christopher so that his wife Jennifer could try them and see how they like them. That would be the just regular tomatoes. When I made soup the other night, before Adrian and them left, I wanted them to see how to use dehydrated vegetables. So I used dehydrated carrots, potatoes, and English peas, added it to the rabbit broth from where I had cooked rabbit, and seasoned it. And instead of using dehydrated tomatoes, I would have, but I had just dehydrated them, and I had tomatoes that were going bad in the floor. So I went and they had spots on where the stink bugs were hitting. So I cut the bad spots off and used my tomatoes, and I used fresh tomatoes. But if you were wanting to use dehydrated, you'd throw them in there. So same thing. The powder is an excellent way to use it. The sun-dried tomato flavor, yeah, that's what you're looking for. Danny, what would remove 19 Asian pears from my tree under netting with no trace of the fruit? What would go under the netting and get the pears? Rats?
Probably mice.
Rats, because we do have some here that want to mess with our stuff. Yeah, we freeze tomatoes too. We've got a lot frozen that we're going to be trying to make probably ketchup out of, because everybody's wanting a ketchup recipe, and we're going to have to tweak the recipe we used last year and probably do a little bit more, cooking it a little more to make it thicker. Then let's see. Julie says she popped in to say hi in the middle of canning. See, people are canning. Mountain Mama says if it's not tacked down, she'll dehydrate it. Yeah, that's where we're coming to. We're starting to dehydrate as much as possible. Our freezers are to the point it's full because we have all these figs, and we're fixing to have to do a lot of figs. We did whole figs last week. I've also candied some down. What else? We did rabbit. We canned rabbit. I did not film that. I'm sorry. We had a lot of people want to know about canned meat, and I was just in a hurry. I didn't think about doing a video on that. Can you do barbecue sauce if you want, if you have a recipe for it? Yes. Yes. You can do barbecue sauce too. It would probably just involve a little bit more sugar.
Brown sugar.
The brown sugar, and to give it a taste. Oh, I keep going off, guys. All right, so yeah, and garlic's the same way. You can take your garlic and dehydrate them, and once you get them dehydrated, just put them in your little coffee grinder, grind them up, and make garlic powder. Really good on your garlic breads. I use it on meats, everything. Ground garlic powder is something that I use a lot of. Yeah, Rusty's saying figs. He came and got some figs the other day, and we still have a lot of figs. So you've almost eaten all the fresh ones. Okay. That's Rusty. He said he's almost eaten the fresh ones. And several people are saying that, yeah, I do have a fig cake recipe in my cookbook. I forgot that, Jen. Thank you. I also have a cookbook. Well, I have 2 ebooks on our Etsy store. One has like chicken and dumplings and dressing and how to cook a turkey, and it has a couple of desserts and a bread, and it has a whole variety of things, like 10 or 12 different recipes in there that you could use any time of the year, but most people associate them with holidays. And then I have another ebook that is a recipe book that has 12 or 15, I don't remember how many recipes. All of them deal with sweet potatoes. You can eat sweet potatoes in ways you don't even know you can eat them. And I'm going to do a video this week, hopefully, on one of the ways to make sweet potatoes. Everybody has asked me how my sweet potato dessert. Adrian and Christopher were here last week, and I made that sweet potato dessert, and Adrian took one bite and just, oh, he was going, he just loved it. So he really, and Christopher ate, they could have eaten the whole pan right then. So my sweet potato dessert is in there, as well as other recipes, not normal for most people, like sweet potato tacos and things like that. It's kind of weird, but yes, they're good. Does Danny make bacon anymore? Yes, he did for a friend a couple of weeks ago, and we will make bacon again this winter. We have 3 pigs. I know we're going to be doing something with some of those. So that will be. Any recommendations for a dehydrator? The Excalibur. I have 2 of the small round ones. They do not hold a candle to the Excalibur. It is pricey. You can get, I think the 9 tray is $235 or something like that. You can get a 5 tray, which would probably do you well, for maybe nearly $100 cheaper. It's like $50 to $75 cheaper something. I'm not 100% sure on that. Sweet potato chips. Yes. I'm trying to think if that recipe's in there. I think it is. I can't remember. I make sweet potato fries in the oven, and
Bacon.
yes, we do a lot of baked sweet potatoes. We planted what, 400?
Between 400 and 500.
Between 400 and 500 slips this year, and we have some that need to go out now. So our sweet potatoes will be making for in such a variety of time. Once we start digging, we won't dig all our sweet potatoes at one time. We'll dig some and then gradually work our way around all the fields, because they're all planted at different times. Oh, hi, Quake Lake. Yeah, we will probably show another making bacon video when we start again. We need to open a bed and breakfast. Well, we thought about that, but really we want to get the RV finished. And with the gardening and the rain and stuff like that, the holdup on the RV right now is we have to have 2 or 3 solid days without rain. We've got to take the back window out, and we cannot proceed any further till that's done. And he thought he would get it done with Adrian here this week, but every day was a chance of rain, and most every day we got at least some rain. Let's see. Angie's Pantry planted 2 sweet potato plants. We would eat that in one sitting, what they produce. We eat them almost every day. When we have sweet potatoes, we're eating something sweet potato every day, whether it's sweet potato fries, baked sweet potato, or cooking it in a stir fry or a taco, or, you know, we have sweet potatoes all the times. The desserts, candied yams,
Chips.
And he likes the chips. So, you know, there's a variety of ways to eat it. Yeah, Danny does cook a mean breakfast. He's really good at breakfast. He gets up every morning, makes breakfast, and then flips the light on and makes me get up. How many sweet potatoes should I get off of 2 plants? How many of?
6.
Anywhere from 4 to 6. And see, we planted 400, so, or 500. We're still planting, so it'll knock 500 plants by the time we get through. All right, guys, I've been live. I don't even know how long right now. So, well, it don't tell me on mine. I don't see it. No, none of this is telling me how long I've been on. Did you ever notice that? Okay, so we have somebody that needs kind of clearing out here. I started to read it and I didn't, just saying. I've got to make us a little few moderators, because I do have somebody that just kind of needs to go bye-bye. French toast, yes. Potato bread. I make a potato bread too, and oh my goodness, that is some kind of good. I don't have a wrench, but Jen, I will get that done before next time, because it looks like we're going to need it. And probably if Quake Lake and Jen and maybe 1 or 2 others I can add as moderators here would help. You guys can just hit hide the comment or whatever else. Somebody's saying 40 minutes and somebody's saying 22. Thank you, Angie, for reporting it. That helps. It feels like I've been on for quite a while, and sometimes, you never know for sure if you're on very long. Yeah, I just have to keep going. All right, so we do have cookbooks available. Danny's book is it's in an an ebook, if I can say that right. We do have a few of the books of Danny's left, handheld books on sweet potatoes. He has a sweet potato manual, how to plant sweet potatoes from beginning to end. And yeah, somebody was being rude, future dreams. I just don't have a moderator, so y'all just ignore them and let them be ugly, because they're going to pop in from time to time. Danny's Sweet Potato Manual does tell you from beginning to end how to plant sweet potatoes every step of the way. And yes, you can put them in jars and water and do that if you want to, but ours is in ground. So if you want to know how to do that, you can get the ebook or you can get a handheld book. Either way, but you can go through our Etsy store. Oh, I was going to tell them. We had 2 different people do the sweet potatoes the way Danny and I do, and putting them in dirt and then planting them. One was two lady homesteaders, and then the other one was Arms Family Homestead. Both of them did the water and the dirt and compared them. Both of them came up with the same conclusion: the dirt works better than the water. So you guys check out Arms Family and Two Lady Homesteaders on their sweet potatoes done the Deep South way. All right, so I'm running out of topics, y'all, unless y'all got questions. Yeah, if you ignore people, they get bored, they go away. Sometimes they'll try really hard to pop into chats just to make people mad. That's just their whole purpose in life. So
we'll make some more spoons.
Yeah, Danny's planning on making a few more spoons, and he's when we were talking about cutting boards on our live stream Friday night, Danny said he would make more cutting boards. So we had several people say they wanted cutting boards. If you do, let us know. We're going to check into this week on the wood, what it's going to cost and the prices, and we'll get back and we'll have them up on Etsy as soon as we can. It may take next week sometime, but he's got to find the wood first. All right, guys, I'm going to shut it down. We will talk to y'all later. But yeah, you got several on cutting boards and big spoons. Yes, he will make some big spoons and some small spoons and some with the strainer holes. And I'm trying to get him to make one like I got in the Homestead box, because that thing is awesome. It's got, if he can duplicate something similar, that's what we're wanting to do. So everybody have a good day. Y'all keep checking in with Crazy Days and Deep South Homestead. See what we got going on. Check out our Etsy store, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.